Okay, hey guys. A few things to say real fast. It's so crazy because after I said I'm going to try to get this thing to work outside, I did, and I filmed like, I don't know, 15 minutes of stuff, and I got to meet the new intern. He just showed up. He's really cool. But when I reviewed the videos, all the ones from outside were in black and white, and the wind obscured everything that I said. So I'm going to do them over again because I'm that cool. And let me go ahead and talk about the new guy. He's awesome. He's from Scotland, England, wherever. He's lived all over the place in that area. He's 28. He seems like a really great guy. I think we'll be getting along pretty good. He's got the whole accent down. So maybe when I come back I'll be talking cooler. I don't know. Who knows? But anyways, it's evening now. And I'm going to give you a quick tour of the farm as I did a couple hours ago. And it is a little more dirtier in here from showing the intern all the stuff. The kitchen's a mess just because of all the chemistries I've been doing. But I'm going to take you out now and I'll give you the same talk that I did earlier. Let's just hope that the wind doesn't screw us up like it did before. Into the light. Come on now, focus. There we go. Alright. This is PQ. You can see the aerators that we have. The big one right there straight in front of us is called a Big John. The smaller ones are called Chinese. Don't ask me why, this is what they call them. I guess it's aquaculture lingo. You can also see this blower that I'm walking towards. Follow the line out. Towards the middle of the pond we got some submerged air hoses. Using soaker hoses. Makes fine bubbles. I'm going to go ahead and point this out. This is our gate. This is what we have to use to drain the ponds. It uses boards stacked down about 12 feet with a ton of dirt piled on top. So it's not like it is opening and closing at will. Here's the other side where it comes out into this little channel. Okay, here's P2. We harvested it a couple days ago. The shrimp are all about the size from the tip of your longest finger down past your wrist, about 20 grams. The ones that we weighed today averaged about 5 grams. So that might give you a little bit of comparison. As I said, we drained it a while back. It looks a lot deeper than it really is. When the ponds are at their max level, they're usually just a little above chest deep. We're letting this dry out for a couple of days. Then we're going to try to fill it up with water, even though our canal got busted up by that tropical depression we had just a little while back. We're having real bad problems getting water. While I'm out here, I'm going to show you the mountains. There's where this little mini train starts. Goes. The top is covered in clouds. It's very pretty though. If you could be here, it'd be a lot nicer, I swear. And then it goes on to the ocean. I mean, straight into the ocean. Hardly any beaches in this part. But very, very nice. I want to climb that mountain really bad. It's a little over 5,000 feet high. If you know anything about Alabama's tallest mountain, Cheehaw, it's about 2,200 feet high. So that mountain is a little over twice the size of Cheehaw. It's crazy. I mean, I'm right here at the base of it. Cheehaw, you just can't stand at the base and look at it. If you stand at the base of Cheehaw, it seems like you're miles and miles and miles away because you are. Walking over to PQ now. There it is over there, across the canal. Making our way over there. You can see my little shack, my love shack, and the generator room. Having some crazy deja vu. Oh wait, it is deja vu because I have already done this. Okay. kind of see some of the aerators we got piled between the two buildings from leftover from P2. It's got some slime on there still drying off. Yeah, see that algae? Okay. Here's the generator room. There's the two exhausts. The one on the left isn't running right now. We have it turned off. This one is running. Keeping a generator running at all times is very important out here because that's what provides all the electricity for all the aerators in my home. Mainly my home. That's most important to me. So we always have one running. We switch them up every few days for maintenance and things. Okay, here you can see we got some different kinds of aerators than we did in P1. These are submerged, they're called air lifts. They're kind of like a bubble one in the bottom of an aquarium. Same principle, but basically it creates air from the bottom, brings it up, and as the air travels up, it brings the water with it. It keeps the water stirred up from bottom to top, keeps the flock suspended. The strange thing is that even though we're making trillions of tinier bubbles than those bigger aerators are, they're not beating aeration or the dissolved oxygen levels as the other ponds. These little black ones you see are injectors. They're pretty cool. And there's a little pier that I use for getting water samples. Back over here is the other side of the generator room. Inside you can see the generators. Open the door. Big generator, lots of noise, very loud. That's all I need to see. Okay. Let everything refocus. Alright, cool. Here's the feed room. This is the door. Hang on, let's see if I can open this while. See if I don't drop the laptop. Success. Cool. Alright. Kick the door open. Alright, this is the feed room. You can see the ZI-25 main shrimp feed. Over here we have pond stem for the bacteria adhere who. We also got PL, or post-larval feed, which is for the really tiny shrimps that we put in our ponds. Those shrimp, when we first put them in, are no longer than your pinky now. Over here with the azucar, or the sugar, that we use to help the bacteria grow. If you look up, which I will do for you, you can see a screen. It's a screen ceiling. We have the ceiling screen because at night it becomes a scene of your worst nightmare. That huge chunk of black is actually rat poo. I'm telling you, when you come in here at night, it's horrible. You look up, when you shine your flashlight up, it's just the whole ceiling is just covered with rats. It keeps most of them away, but they still find their way in here a good bit. It's also full of roaches and the crap. It's some scary business. There you can see some extra power lines for the aerators, and there's some rope. We use a lot of rope. It's hard to get rope here because it's imported, and this is the dead end of the country. Alright. Gotta lock up this door. Alright, right here you see the scale. It's leaned up right now. Anyone that I told the crab story to, this is what the crab was tied up to for most of the time. If you're interested, just let me know. Email me or something. Okay. Here's the back part of my house. The big black thing on top is what holds my water. This morning when I said I had to let my water warm up before I got a shower, the reason why is, well, it's just sitting on top of my house. I let the sun heat it up, and it gets about lukewarm enough so I won't go into shock just trying to get a shower. Let me head up to the top now. I'll have to climb that rickety ladder, so I will stop for a minute. I'll be back in a flash.